Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In this project, we are starting an entire project, and I will call this one 2-bedroom semi-detached flat. Now, it's a story building to be precise because it's not going to be just like, so it's going to be a story building. So what we do most here is because a client gave me this, and let me just give you the site because it's a unique something that's why I have to bring it for. So if you have never been to Revit before, so you can just like come to this, so you get your templates, so you click on this and say okay, you click on a new template and you choose any of the templates if you have any default one. So I'm using one of my templates here. I think I've said it before, so use it and you go. So you can, for you that are new, just especially you can use commercial construction, we have metric and every other thing that you can use. So that's what I just want to explain in that experience. But let me go back to my details where I used to. So I'm starting my work according to the way I've stipulated it. I have my level being set, which is foundation, level 1 and level 2. So I have elevation, the ceiling being set and all those things like that. So if most of these are missing on your, on something, what's it called, on your project browser, or you do actually do not see a project browser when you are doing your what is it called, when you open your interface. The best way is to go to view and then you go to user interface. So it's just where you see anything you toggle here, it's going to appear, it's going to disappear. So let me just choose one to be an example. So the project browser, now let's click on it. You see you're not seeing it again. So when you click back, then it's going to show the same thing when you do with the property bar. So like every other things that you do here, so if you click on them, you're not going to see them again. Let's just click on, you can imagine this one too. So that's just a little thing. And somebody was asking me, was asking me, so I just want to use it so because a lot of people can be having such. So and if you are clicking, dragging, and you have issue like this, so you'll be able to drag, just click on the top, then drag around. So you move around until the thing is what stipulated to fix on the position where you want it to be. Are you getting it? So it was then that you can just, and you can decide to hang it off if you don't want it to be together with what you are doing. So just hang it around and let it be the way you don't want it, and it will definitely not. You can imagine this one is staple at the top. So if you don't want it that way, you remove it, then you drag it. Sorry for that particular thing. So you come back to interface, then you say property. So from the property you drag around where you used to do. So you take it to the extend, and this one now you manage it, and just a simple thing. So you have a lot of issue like that, so you come up and be able to fix it. So you can change it and bring this one to this other side, depends on you. So it doesn't necessarily to follow my interface. So let's go to the main thing. So I said a lamp was measured and sent to me. It's like a trapezium shape. I'm going to draw it out now so that we follow through. So this is the way the line is. I'm doing it at level 1. I'll later go back and do it on the sides. So now the total, the length of this is 22700. So press enter. So the trapezium form like this. So particular angle is not known, so, but just like the way it's being shown. So I have 22770 at that level. Then the same way now I have 15.5 of this slant side. So what does this mean? So it means that what I have there, I must replicate it in the other side. So that's the way the thing is being done to me. So what will I do? I just copy this one from here, place it here, then copy this one again from here, copy, then place it here. And now you imagine I'm going to have 2 flats at the, 4 flats being in this, on this land that is slant at this manner. So I'm not going to get it done, and so we're going to proceed one by one, step by step, and get it the way that I arrive at what I'm going to teach you, the way you do it here. So what the first thing you need to do now is that you make sure that this is you specify. So it's being told that the road is at the left side of this, so I'm going to do that by setting this by saying, let me just use 6,000. So I'll just say maximum bit of road. So now I'm clicking this one, so to get the road fully design. So just this annotation for the road, so that I don't have any stress concerning that anymore. So as I have done with this one, I copied it. So if you have just issue, so you just copy, copy from here, and then you paste it here. Now what you do now, you extend the lines so that you go and meet the road terminal. So you click like that. So you select this one, then you select this one. So now our main focus now is to start out the whole thing. So first, the thing you need to organize the setback. According to this, land is not a complete full plot of land, but we need to get a setback that is more minimal. The only thing that the setback at the front you need to be what? Take care of. So I'm going to do this one 6 meters from this one is going to be too much. So I'm going to reduce it because I just want to have, let me just say 3.5 meters. Good. Then at the other side, I'm going to have 1.5 meters because I don't want them to, because calculation is what I need, or because of the parking and everything, because when I was like, let me just have 3.2 meters at this one. So okay, so at the back I'm not going to have up to that. I'm going to have like 1.5 meters at the back. Good. So here now I'm going to make sure that all these things are converted in the rectangular form. Now, to construct things of this level is a difficult game entirely. So what does it mean? This one told us that the only place you can use that can possibly be useful for us is this particular area. You get it now? So you delete this one. So this is the only area that are more that are reasonable for for design what we want to design. So let us get so here now we have 14 by 10. So 14 by 10 is a reasonable size of the land, but so much we're going to have here because this sharp end is going to cause a lot of problem later on. Are you getting me? Look at it. So it's a very sharp end. We need to adjust our base on that, but later we do that reducing side. But let us get our orientation of the building properly. So how do we do that? Let's start straight up. I'm going to start with the wall. So click on this wall and say building. So here you have 3. So I'm going to start here at the ground floor. I first need to divide this into 2. Good. So as I've divided it into 2, what is the size of the wall that I'm using? It's another issue. So let me check to pick the normal one. So I'm going to pick this normal one. So check the property. It's going to be 225. Just let me use 225. Okay, you can edit it on your phone as well. That is what I want to use. So let me update itself. Good for me. So from there now I will use this to gather around my information. So as I have this now, what I need to do is that I need to have where I'm going to situate my room and where I'm going to get this thing. So I start here from this edge. Let me just like get in this one. So I'm going to divide the land, the building, into 4 grid points. So this lights up as 1 grid. So now the room is going to be here. So I'm going to get it that say the room should be here. I'm just creating it in normal something. So you play with line depending on the time you get what you want to get accurately. So this is the room. So you can check whether there is a standard. I think it's at least okay for a standard of a Lagos design. Okay, so I think this one is there. So what do we need now to focus attention on? So we need to break this one into. So this one is going to give us another issue. So what we do is that since we declare the center, we need to give a space where was the upper people that are living on the 3rd floor going to have access to the something. So you have to get the orientation at the right part because they are going to pass in between the house. So what will I do? I'll just like copy this one. I will say offset. So I will say offset 900. Let me offset 900. That should give me what I need. Good. So that's it. So I'm going to remove this one. from the middle. Or let me offset 900 again. Yeah, now we can now remove the one at this middle side center, so that I will know that this one is meant for what, for the access and the other mechanical issue for the other floor at the top. So now where am I going to put my living room and every other area, because these are the critical thing. 2-bedroom, I've gotten this room at this side now, so I need to put where I go. So definitely this will be my front. So I'm going to get the bedroom here by saying click. I'm going to get the living room at this level. So whether the room, the room is up to size or not is what, when I'm continuing with the design, that one we're going to change it and express the opinion whether it's right to put it that way or not. So but for now, I've gotten this place is going to serve as my living room. Okay, what else again is the need? So the toilet for all this room, because everything is going to be en suite and the kitchen needs to be there. So let's just push this to this point. So what will I do now? I have to think of the whole area. What are those things I need to put in place? What are those things I need to get? So now I'm going to be working according to the dimension process. So this is the dimension for this. This is the dimension for this. This is the dimension for this. So for now, as I have this one in place, there are so many things that I need to adjust so that it will fit in with my ideas. So number one of them is that this room at the front is going to give a space for the living room to exist. So how will I do that? Let me click this one, push it away. So I'm going to expand this one into, let's say, 3,800. Whether it will be too much, I don't know yet. So that room is too tiny. So I'm going to change this room size by 3,650, at least to have the orientation of the size of the bed. I think this one is okay by 3,400. Okay, so you can use a standard template of the bed to check whether it's fitting or not. So for this one, I think I am okay with that. So I'm going to shift it. It's not, since if the width is of this small, then definitely you need to increase the length. So the length is going to be more higher, like 4.4. So as I have this one in place, so this is the toilet for me. The toilet now is okay, let me just say 1.45. so let's see how far. So let it be like that. So now I need to create the proper room for this one. So set the room of this one to this point. Remember what we are doing. So now I have the access to this particular room. So what I need to focus my attention now is that what will be the point of having since I've gotten this one here. I think I'm communicating. So since I've gotten this one here, I need to, this one of the total area of this, so almost like the same with this, if I can check. Yes, it's just longer. So this one too is of its own position. Let me just check the stair position. But remember, this is not going to be I have issue here because this one cannot contain enough because of the traffic that is coming here. So what I need to do is that I need to add 100. Let me just add 100 here at this middle to make it 6. Then you click on this one, you add another 100 at that middle, make it 7. I think this now, yeah, this one should be able to conveniently take at least 8. If not, okay, then we can later still extend and edit whatsoever. So with this one now, it's going to take a proper position with. So now the next thing I need to do is that so this place is going to be for the access for this room, then this one for in this place, and then what else do I need to be? I need to have toilets for this one needs to be having their own what, everything is in suit. This one is going to be there. Now the next thing is that the kitchen, which is very important. So kitchen, because it's the small size of the land, we are going to make use of something. So we balance it up in this way. So let this be, and let's see. Okay, so I'm going to trickle this down here. Good. So as I have done with this, what else do I need now? So I need to now bring some doors so that I will know that the size of what I'm doing are accurate. So is this one? Let me check the flush door. The width should be 900. So that will be another guide reference to my design. You can imagine that it's having conflict with my wall. So what will I do? I just need to align to the wall. So let's see this guy and then this. So I'm going to say this one again and then this wall. Good. So I think so this is going to serve as my kitchen, as the kitchen. So you get, so whatever I have here, I mirror it to the other side and it will be settled and chill. So but I can't say whether I'm at the middle. So let me just check again, just draw another line so that it will stay. So from here now, you pick another line. This one will tell you that you are where you're supposed to be, unlike that imaginary stuff. So it's still at the stage of construction. So I will reduce this and remove this. So with this, I think I am. So let me put the where that's supposed to be. So like I said, this is the living room. This is what. This is. I don't want them to be passing through. I just want them to have common passage, passage for this. Which is okay for me. So I'm going to reduce this one. But not. Let me just like. Okay. Good. I think with this. So here I'm going to have bat. Okay. So get another bat here and put it here. So then get another one here. So I think all this one then exit of the kitchen can be here. Always let your door so that because of the space, program your space so that there will be advantages for circulations, things like that. So direct, come, go outside. I think with this is just what we have for now as our design entails. So living room, which is this one, I'm going to shift it to the wall. Okay, but I'm still going to change this door. Let me just change this for now. I think I have double flush door for that place. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, so I have that double flush door in that place, so it will flow. I mean, is it flush? Okay, that's panel door. Okay, so flows like we align them to the wall. So these are the wall, the temporary dimension. So for you that you are practicing, you can continue as we progress. So many other things are still going to adjust as we move on from here. So I've designed the one side of this completely. So the other side we're coming back to do that. So by the time we do this, this is the first aspect. The second aspect, we come back there, then we continue to develop everything, then we get it right before we now later adjust where it need to be adjusted and put it so that you fill in with the what, with the sides, orientation and analysis. So thanks for watching. This is how far we go on this tutorial. See you in the next one. God bless you.